Rock Talks. One of the most important things I've ever learned is that you always pay a price for dishonesty. You never get away with being dishonest. At least for me, I feel like I've never gotten away with lying, deceiving people, manipulating people. It's always come to bite me in the ass. Because when I really think about it, when I really pay attention to what's going on in my life, I feel like I can see the effects of all the untruth and how they're playing out in my world. I feel like every time I've ever told somebody that I couldn't hang out with them because I was busy, even though I wasn't busy. Every time that I told a little white lie, just to make a conversation go easier, go a little more smoothly. I feel like every time I've ever done that, later I can point out that somebody doesn't trust me very much, or somebody feels like I don't like them. Every time I've given somebody that old tired excuse, oh, I'm just busy, I don't check my messages very often, I don't reply very well. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not true. And when it's not true, people know. And they distance themselves from you. And that's why that happens. It's one of the reasons. That's what happened to me. Or obviously the bigger stuff, I never feel like I've met somebody who got away with cheating, who got away with lying to their parents. That shit always bit them in the ass. Not always in the way they thought. But when suddenly their life was up to here in shit and they couldn't figure out why, I always felt like telling them. I'd say, what have you been lying about? Carl Jung says that everything we leave unaddressed plays itself out in the world as fate. That's been the experience in my life, to say the least. I've lost some of the most important people in my entire life on account of me lying or not telling them the truth. Some of them know that because I told them later I was lying and they hated me for it, and they were right to do so. Other people don't know it, and they just stopped seeing me because somewhere deep down they felt like they couldn't trust me, and they were right, and I deserved it. It was only when I took the deliberate decision to tell the truth to heart and be honest, and I took that to heart, that suddenly everything just got calm and everything started to work out how I think it should. And don't get me wrong, that's painful. It's unpleasant. Nobody likes to hear the truth. You won't like to hear the truth. But the biggest lesson I learned is that it's worth it. The pain is worth it to tell the truth, because you know what's causing you pain and you can fix it. When you lie, your life just spirals into shit and you don't know why unless you pay the closest possible attention, and maybe even not then. Anyway, that's all. Ooh. One for the queen! Ah. Woo. Rock Talks.